I'm going to show you how to make quick and easy vegan cheese. Now this is really easy to do. So your base for this is going to be cashews. You need cashews, and you can do this a couple of different ways. You can either plan ahead and know that you're going to make vegan cheese, so you will soak the cashews overnight and then make the cheese the next day. But if you don't feel like planning that much in advance, or spur of the moment, you want to have cheese now, then something you can do to speed up the process is to simply add your cashews to a pot of water, boil it for about 20 minutes, and then you'll be good to go. Now the amount of cashews that you need depends on how much cheese you want to make. What I'm doing is making a small batch, so I'm using about 3 cups of cashews and using about 5 cups of water to boil those cashews in. I like to add a couple of things to the cashews while they boil to get some other flavors in there, like onions and garlic and some vegetable bouillon. It really adds some more flavor to the cheese. So after the 20 minutes have passed, or if you've soaked the cashews overnight and you're ready to make the cheese, whatever the case might be, whenever you're ready to actually make the cheese, what you do, it's very simple. You're going to take your cashews and just dump them into the blender. Now the main ingredient that's going to make this cheesy, have that cheese-like characteristic, is nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is what's going to make the cheese taste like cheese. It gives it a flavor and a color similar to cheese. So the more nutritional yeast you use, the more cheesy it's going to taste. I like using a lot of nutritional yeast. For this batch, I'll use about 2 ounces of nutritional yeast. So there you go. These are your basic ingredients, and with these you can make your vegan cheese. Now there are endless possibilities. You can add so many different flavors and enhance different tastes depending on what your particular tastes are. I like to add pepper and liquid smoke to give it a little smoky flavor, and I also add some lemon to it as well. Now all you have to do is turn on your blender, liquefy that a bit, blend it up, and you want to watch while this is blending, because the cashews as they blend might get a little thick or thin depending on how much water was in the pot that you dumped in that was soaking your cashews. So you need to either add more water, and that'll make it runnier, and then you can add flour if you need to thicken it up a bit. And that's basically it. So you've got your vegan cheese. I do recommend tasting your cheese as you're blending it to see if you need to add anything to it to enhance a flavor, make it taste a little better, add a little more salt, whatever you need to do to make it the cheese you want it to be. But that's basically it. You've got your vegan cheese, and this is great to use in a vegan mac and cheese, or as a dip, or as something to put on a bagel, or as a spread on a sandwich. It's very easy to accomplish, it takes very little time, and it's as delicious as you make it.